Mm. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Text message.
Hi, is it working?
Yep.
Awesome. I'm Lynetta.
Nice to meet you. I'm Burgundy.
Nice to meet you. Is that your cute baby?
Yes, this is
Aw,
Daxton. He's curious about what we're doing, so.
what a cutie. How old is he?
11 months.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, he is.
Do you have a hard time getting homework done with him, or does he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's starting to nap really well, so that helps. But he used to only take 30-minute naps, and so that was really rough, but
Oh, well, that's good. He's napping a little better.
yeah, that helps a lot.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi.
How are you?
Just fine.
Are you at work or somewhere? I see lots
I'm at,
of files behind you.
yeah, I'm at our local library.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
My internet went out last night.
Oh, no.
So,
Fun time, huh?
yes. I was on the phone with them all night. They can't come out till tomorrow.
Oh, no. So what do you guys think about this project?
I don't really know what to think about it. There's not very much instructions on it.
I know, it's kind of, I feel like it's kind of vague too. And combined with the fact that I feel like I'm pretty clueless in this class, I'm really not sure how this project's going to go.
Yeah. I did not do well at all on that last exam. It was bad.
Yeah, it was so much harder than the first one.
Mhm.
After the first one, I felt like, well, maybe I can actually do this class. But after the second one, I'm like, oh, maybe not.
Oh my God.
What about you, Amanda? Do you feel like you understand everything pretty well?
No.
No. I feel like I missed a class before this. Like, did I miss something? Because it just doesn't make sense to me. It's honestly like a different language for me.
I agree.
I'm like, I just can't understand it. And then I watch the videos and so, you know, the class meetings and stuff, and he goes through it all, and I'm like, okay, I think I understand, but then I try to do it, and I'm like, no.
And I feel like the study guides he gives us for the exam doesn't really help because the questions on the exams, there's nothing similar to the questions. So.
Well, I feel like the first one was. I feel like the first one was a really good. You know, the questions were pretty similar, but the last one, a few of the questions, I was like, I don't even remember anything about this stuff. Where did this question come from?
Yeah. I was asking my husband, I was like, I don't even recognize that word. What does that even mean?
Yeah.
So what are your guys' majors?
I'm marriage and family.
Okay.
Marriage and family, too.
So I'm just wondering, do you guys think we'll ever use this stuff? I just can't see us using it. I'm like, I told my husband, I'm like, I'm 99.99999% sure I will never use this stuff again. I hope not, because, yeah. Okay, so you sent it to Amy, too, the invite to Amy? Should we text her?
Yeah.
She said she had to download the latest Firefox, but she's coming. It's not working, so she's...
Oh, okay. So how close are you two to graduating?
I have probably 6 semesters left. So.
How many classes do you take a semester?
This semester, I'm taking 4 classes, but I don't think I'm going to take that many in the next semesters.
Yeah, it's been a little too much.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Amy.
Hi, I finally made it. Sorry. Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Hi. Hi, Mandy.
Hi!
Do y'all know each other?
We do. We live in the same little city.
Okay. I think I've met you too. Are you live in Buna?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I met you at Meg and John's wedding.
Oh, that's right. You guys are in Louisiana, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yay. It was nice to see you again.
You too. And Burgundy, where are you?
I'm in Arkansas.
Oh, okay. That's right. Your husband works for Walmart, right?
Hmm.
Cute. Your baby. How old is your baby?
Thank you. He's 11 months.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, he's really curious about what we're doing. So. He likes to look at himself on
Yeah, on the computer. That's awesome. Okay, so y'all, we have to design a study, right? Or is this it?
Mhm.
This is everybody? Okay. So we have to design a study. And did you guys have any thoughts on it, y'all?
I don't, because I feel just like I was telling them, I'm clueless about this stuff.
I think we all are kind of feeling that way, just a little bit. So, do you all want me to fill in? Sorry, I'm at my husband's work, so we might get like my husband just walked in the door. I was a little distracted. Okay. Do y'all want me to fill this paper out today?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to put all of our names in, and then it looks like we have to assign a main writer for each of our groups that we have to meet in for the rest of our project. You want me to? Hey, my husband's kicking me out of here. I'm going to go into his office, so you guys I'm going to travel. I'll just carry my computer with me, and I will travel. So give me just 1 second. We're going on a field trip, y'all.
Okay, well, while you're doing that, I clicked on something and you guys are gone. So how do I bring you back? Oh, there you are. Okay, got it. Sorry. I gotta move too because my computer's about to die.
Okay, sorry, y'all. Okay, so does someone want to be the main writer for this week?
I can do that.
Okay, you want to be the main? Okay, so let me just type in here. So it says main writer for design study, and that's Burgundy, right?
Hmm.
Okay, Burgundy. Okay, and then it looks like everyone writes up and submits their own collect the data document on week 2. And then that was Mandy's turn. And then does someone want to be the main writer for describe the data? That's the 3rd week we have to meet together.
I can do that.
Okay, and it's Lynette, right?
Lynetta.
Lynetta. Okay. Lynette. Okay. And then we have the main writer for make inferences. So Mandy, which one do you want to do?
I'll do the make interference.
Okay. So that's going to be Amanda. And I'll do the next week, which is the main writer for take action. And then it looks like we have one more main writer. I'm happy to do 2. So I'll just do that one too.
Well, that's a PowerPoint presentation, so I was wondering, because that could be like a big deal.
Okay.
So what if we each do like slides for our particular part for that?
That's a great idea. So we could all work together on that one all together?
Just to make sure nobody's overloaded. Okay.
So I'll put everyone there. And then it looks like on the 7, everyone does their own group evaluation and submits it. Okay, so then it says, after you've designated which members of your group will be in charge of each step above, ask your group leader to submit this document with names filled in above. I'll submit it since I got it written down. And then it says design the study.
So is this what I'm doing?
So I don't know. I think you're going to turn in our design the study. So it says right here, like state your research question. Do you see those 3 questions on there?
Okay, yeah.
I think this is what you're submitting. So I'm going to submit what we just wrote down with everybody's names, but then you're going to submit the answer, I think, to these questions right here
Okay.
that are, yeah, I think it looks like there's maybe seven questions. I don't know. Do we have to design the sample today too? Yeah, it looks like it. Is
Yeah,
that what it looks? Okay.
have to do this whole.
Okay.
Do we all have to turn this in?
No, it says right here on the top. It says, oh, where was I reading it? Maybe it wasn't, oh, right here. List the names of your group. Each person listed here will be responsible for this project, both academically and legally. I think we're supposed to just have one person write it for today. Did anybody else read that?
Well, I thought I had saw somewhere that we're each supposed to submit it.
Let me go back. Let me go back because I wanted to say that it had just one person submitting these ones. I don't know. Maybe we are all supposed to turn it in, though.
For me doing design the study, maybe who's ever doing that should fill it out. Because if we're going over design the study, I don't know if.
Okay, here, I'll read this little part. It says, the main writer will be the one to collect everyone's ideas and suggestions. They are then responsible to send out the document for feedback and apply the feedback to the document before they submit it. The writer can assign out different parts of the writing as well. For example, if you're in charge of describe the data, you could ask one of the other group members to create and label the charts and send them to you to be grafted into the main document. So what do y'all think that means?
Uh-huh.
So Lynette, did you have any thoughts on what that meant there?
Well, I mean, it sounds like I'm looking at the bottom of the final project overview, and it says, after you have designated which members of your group will be in charge for each step above, ask your group leader to submit this document with the names filled in above.
Okay. So I was going to submit this
person, but I'm trying to remember where I heard that everybody needs to submit this. It may have been on the video. Have you guys watched the video?
No, I haven't yet.
On the end of the video, he talks about the group projects.
Okay.
And I'm trying to remember if it was on there that it said everyone needs to submit it, or I don't know. I could have just completely made it up.
Okay, so what I understand that's written here, it says, so I filled out this paper that has all of our names on it and which week each person will be the main writer. And I will submit this back for our group as soon as we're done here today. To me, it kind of sounds like so Burgundy volunteered to be the main writer today. So she'll gather all of our ideas, and it sounds like she's supposed to email out that document back to us so that we can give any feedback or anything like that before it's submitted for the final grade.
Is there a certain worksheet I'm supposed to fill out just under design the study?
If you go under design the study, there's a Word document that has questions and stuff for us.
Okay, so I've got that right here.
Yeah, under design the study, the thing that comes up is what we're already working on.
Yeah. Okay, so should we just go and try and answer those questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this document that we're looking at right now is what's supposed to be turned in for designing the study. Does that make
Okay, perfect.
so? Do you want me to fill it
Sure,
out?
yeah.
Okay, I can do that. So, okay, we need to choose what we want to do. There's some, what's the word I'm looking for? Suggestions, I guess. Do you see those?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Else losing Burgundy.
What was that? Oh, can you guys see me still?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can.
I'm gonna go make him a bottle really quick. I'll be right back. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to turn my husband's phone off in his office. I don't know how, guys. I'm sorry. See, I keep on hearing it ring every time it rings. I'm sorry. Mm. So, while Burgundy's gone, what are your thoughts on designing a study? Oh gosh, y'all. Hmm. I'm just pushing random buttons now. He's gonna come back in and his phone's gonna be a mess. Oh no. Hmm. Let's see if I pushed the right button. I hope I did. Okay. So, what are your thoughts on studies that maybe would be kind of fun for us to do?
I like the M&M one, but like I said, I watched the video, and there was a group doing one with M&Ms. It's not the same one
That's
that's
it.
listed here at the bottom. They were comparing or checking to see if there were the same number of red M&Ms and peanut versus peanut butter M&Ms.
Oh, see, I like this one because then we get to eat the M&Ms too.
I know, right?
That sounds like a really fun study to me.
But that one he
Mm.
said was, I mean, he said they could do that one, but it's one that we haven't even studied yet. So I think we just need to be sure to pick one that falls into
Easy.
one of the more simple ones that we've studied.
I totally agree.
So I don't know.
So what could we do? I mean, so do we want to do, oh, I don't know. See, because, okay, hi, Burgundy. Come
Hi.
back. We were just talking about trying to figure out one of the studies, and Lynette said something with the M&Ms might be kind of fun, and then we can eat our study too.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on it, Burgundy?
I'd be okay with doing the M&M one. That sounds
Okay, so go ahead, you go for it, Burgundy, since you're the main writer this week.
okay. So the research question, I guess, is are the distribution of colors between plain and peanut M&Ms equal, right?
I'm great with that. Is that what everybody's thinking would be fun to do?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, what population are we studying?
That's a good question. Oh gosh. So what would our population be, y'all? It would be the bags of peanut and of the M&Ms on the shelves at the grocery store. I don't know how would we say that?
I think that's it. I mean, just yeah.
The bags of M&Ms at the grocery store.
Yeah, how would you say that? I know that there would be a very scientific way to say that, y'all. I know that we've had questions similar to it. Remember the cereal one where they went and they randomly chose cereal off of the shelf in Idaho? I just can't remember how they put that into words. Anybody else have a thought? I'm just going to Google how to state a population in a statistical study. I'll be right back. I'm Googling, okay? How to state a population. Okay, so it says it's a complete set of items that share at least one property in common. I don't know that that helped us very much, did it?
Not really.
No. Let's see if this one helps. Does anybody remember how those populations are written in our stuff?
I think we just write something. In the video, he said, he would make suggestions and things if we needed them, and then, we're not supposed to do anything until this all gets approved.
Okay.
To make sure we're, doing it right. So.
Okay, so here's the example that I just looked up. It says, so the example is, what is the average blood pressure of Englishmen aged 40 to 59? And obviously the population of that is the Englishmen aged 40 to 59. So in our case, the population would be all of the M&Ms, right?
And peanut M&Ms, yeah.
That we purchased. I don't know, all of the, how would we state that?
Well, the population would be all of them, right? I mean, our sample, that's a different thing. But the population is everything, right?
It's all the M&Ms. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think, right?
Okay. I don't know, it's kind of different. You get what I'm saying? I think you're right, Lynette. I mean, I think that's what we were saying is the...
Yeah.
Okay.
But should I write all of the regular M&Ms and all the peanut M&Ms? Because there's other M&Ms than just those two.
Yeah, I think so. Don't you think, since those are the M&Ms we're focusing on?
Right.
Okay. So I put
We're all going to go eat M&Ms after this, aren't we?
Yeah.
I am. I want some peanut M&Ms.
So if I just write all the regular and peanut M&Ms, is that good?
I think so. What do you think, Mandy?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. What are your null and alternative hypotheses?
So what do we think is going to happen?
That's a good.
Well, the null has to be that they're equal, right?
Sure. Yeah, so that they are equal, is that the null would be? And so for our alternative hypothesis, are we wanting to do they're not equal, or are we wanting to do they're greater than, or less than, or what would be? Because we get to choose on that one, right?
I think just not equal. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I feel like that's a little too
Too vague.
general. I feel like it needs to be more specific, like whether we think that one color is going to be the main color or something along those lines.
Well, I don't know, because in my mind, logically, they would make the same of each color, right?
Yeah.
I think there's actually more brown M&Ms than there are any other color.
Are there?
I don't know. I've done something like
there
this
you
before.
go. There's our alternative.
It can be more brown than.
Sure, we could do that. Could we do that? I'm sorry, y'all. My husband's phone, I didn't push the right buttons.
Do we think that there's going to be more brown M&Ms in the regular or peanut?
Well, I would.
See, I wonder if we're making it the study so big.
That's what I was wondering, because
I wonder if we can narrow it down a little bit more, and so it's not quite so many different choices, because I think in the end it will be easier for all of us if there are not quite so many. Does that make sense?
Yeah, just right now we'll have the color of the M&Ms plus if they're plain or peanut. So we're a lot of data.
So what if we went back and made it something like the distribution of colors in plain M&Ms, just period, or peanut, because those are bigger, so you'd have fewer. I don't know. And then we could say, but we think maybe there's more brown peanut M&Ms than any other color.
That would work, just doing one.
And making it simpler. What do you think, Lynette? It's Lynette, right?
Yes, that sounds good to me.
Okay.
Do you want to do plain or peanut?
I like peanut M&Ms. So if I'm going to eat my study, I want peanut M&Ms.
Is the distribution of colors, hold on, let me fix our question.
Okay.
Is the distribution of colors between peanut and let me know if this makes sense.
Kelly, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me try and get my husband in here to make his phone quiet.
Okay, so I have, is the distribution of colors in peanut M&Ms equal?
Yeah, awesome. What do you think, y'all?
Yeah, I like it.
Sounds good, yeah.
And so do we want our alternative hypothesis to be that there's more brown M&Ms, or what do we want there to be?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, awesome.
So, hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote this in the wrong spot.
That way we wouldn't have a two-tailed answer at the end. We would just have a one tail, and I think that will be simpler. I'm trying to go for simpler.
So our null hypothesis is that they would be equally distributed, right?
Yeah.
And then our alternative hypothesis is
That there are more brown M&Ms than the others.
okay, got it.
He's so cute.
Thank you.
Mhm. Okay, so then we have to design the sample.
Okay. Which sample method will your group use? Refer to lesson 2 for specific methods.
So this would be a cluster sample, right?
Oh gosh, I have no idea. I'm gonna go look at those definitions real quick. Or a convenience. Isn't there one that's the convenience sample?
Yeah, but typically I don't think you want to use I think that's the one you typically don't want to use.
Okay, so let's see. So let's see. It wouldn't be random, right?
Hold on.
No, because then we just go pick from any M&Ms. We're picking a certain group, a certain kind of M&M,
Yeah.
and picking from that population.
It says a cluster sample is accomplished by dividing the population into groups, usually geographically. That doesn't apply to us. These groups are called clusters or blocks. The clusters are randomly selected, and each element in that selection clusters are used. So why would it be stratified sampling?
What's the definition of that one?
So stratified says, so the population is divided into groups, this time by using some characteristics, not geographically. For instance, the population might be separated into males and females, and a sample is taken from each of these groups using random, systematic, or convenient sampling.
I think it's that one.
You think it's stratified?
Yeah.
Okay, so we know it's not systematic. We don't want to use, it says right there, it's the worst technique, so we don't want to use the convenient sampling. So between clustered and stratified, it could be either one of those from what I'm reading.
I think stratified. But I don't know.
With cluster sample, you have to do all of them in that block when you select that block, and not just pick out a couple with them. So I think it's stratified because
Does it get stratified?
you go to the store and there's different kinds, and then we're picking a bag or two of just the peanut. Not all the peanut bags that are there.
Yeah,
That
but
would be
we're gonna count all the ones in the bag that we're getting, though, right?
Yes, we are. We're going to count every color, so we're not putting any color aside. So tell me why it's not random.
Just then you can pick any type of M&Ms, not just peanuts. I don't know.
It says, okay, so what I'm reading here, it says random sampling is like putting everyone's name into a hat and drawing out several names. Each element in the population, so if we clarify what our population is, has an equal chance of occurring, which is we're just taking M&Ms out of a bag and then we're just going to write them down, right? We're just going to write down how many of each kind of M&M we have.
That's what I was thinking.
While this is the preferred way of sampling, it is often difficult to do. It requires a complete list of every element in the population be obtained, which I think we're going to every color is, we'll know every color, right? So I don't, y'all. Why is this so hard to do your own study? It's easy to look at one and go, oh, it's this one. But when it's your own, it's a little harder. So what do y'all think?
Okay, this is where I'm a little confused, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. But our population are the bags at the store that we're selecting.
So
And
are the
then-
bags of peanut M&Ms, right?
Peanuts, yes. But now how we're trying to decide on what method we're using, we're talking about the individual M&Ms in the bag. And so that's why I kept thinking.
Hey, I get what you're saying, Mandy, because we have all the bags of peanut M&Ms. We're not going to look through every single one of them,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and I think that's what Lynetta was saying when we started there was, but now, so I'm not clear on the cluster and the stratified sampling.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Okay, I get how it's not random now. I'm going to go back to this is when I pulled off the internet. I'm going to go back to our class and see if I can find our specific.
It's in lesson 2.
Okay. Let me see if I can find our specific definitions. What's our next question? Maybe while I look this up, we could work on our next one.
Yeah, maybe we should watch that video because it seems like in the video he talked about this and he said it was, or at least the one he was talking about, he said was a cluster. And I want to say it was this one where you're trying to figure out the distribution of the colors if it's equal.
Awesome. Then let's do it. I trust you, Lynetta.
Well,
we can change it if we have to. He's going to look at it, right?
I can go back and look and make sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what.
It was cluster. Okay, let's do it.
All right. Okay. Describe in specific detail how your group will collect data using the sampling method stated in the question in step 4. Also, what sample sizes are you planning to obtain per population? So what we're planning on doing is going to the store, buying a bag of M&Ms, opening it, and then do we sort them into their colors? And then what do we do? Or how does that work?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's all I know. Let's see. So it says, how will we collect our data using the sampling method?
I think we need to decide what size bag. Because, you know, it could be different if one person's buying single and one's buying the...
So I'm going to look up the different sizes of bags. Do we want to do like the individual size bags?
Well,
like the ones by the front register when you check out?
We got to make sure that we have a large enough sample size too.
I just turned my husband's phone off. Awesome. Okay. A large enough sample size, because isn't it 30, Lynetta? Isn't that what we're supposed to have over, isn't it, to make it so that...
I think so.
Yeah.
But you know what? He talked about... I should have watched this video just before our meeting because he talked about sample size too. And he did give a number. And I want to say he said 10 because he didn't want everybody to have to go buy 30 bags of M&Ms. You know?
Yeah.
So, I'll go back and watch the video and make sure that the cluster is right and the sample is right in 10. I'm pretty sure he said 10 should be our sample size.
So are we thinking like each of us would go, there's 4 of us, right?
Yes.
So are we thinking like each of us would go get like 3 bags of the, like by the counter when you check out at the grocery store sized things of peanut M&Ms, and each of us could count and report our, I mean, I guess we're not supposed, I guess we have to know what we're going to do, right? So how will we collect the data? Is that kind of what we're all thinking? Is that's what we would do?
I think that's a big enough sample size though for, I don't know. It seems like a really small number for our population.
Right, right.
So should we do a bigger bag? Like maybe I don't even know how big they are, but you know, the bigger ones.
Okay, so let me look and see. I'll look online right now and see the different size bags of M&Ms. No. Okay, so there's the individual ones, and then there's the king size bags. Those are at the front of the grocery store. And then it looks like there is you're thinking like that regular size bag, like if you go down the main candy aisle grocery
That's
store.
like $2 or $3 or something.
Yeah. So how many ounces?
It's probably like, I don't know, 12 to 15 ounces maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, or like 16, something close to that, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see. Right there. Okay, so this one says 19.20 ounces is what that one looks like. Yeah, that's for sure. The next one up, it says 42.
Well, that must be like the big $10
Yeah.
bag.
And there's a, I think that's what it's looking like to me, is that it's 19.2 is what it looks like. But let me make sure. That one's 56 ounces. That's too big. That's what it's looking like. It was 19.20 ounces is what it said on the bag. So I guess that should be our population. I mean, wouldn't that be included in the population? Or our question, because we are trying to figure out if it has, and it's this specific size of bag, right?
Mhm.
So would we add that into our research question?
Yeah, I can do that. Let's see. So, what size?
I'm thinking, I want to make sure though, it's 19.20 ounces. But that was plain M&Ms. Shoot, I need to find peanut M&Ms. You wouldn't have thought that this was very hard to find. Okay, I'm looking. What other questions do we have there? So how many bags are you thinking? Lynetta was thinking we needed, what size of sample do you think we need, y'all?
What if we each bought 2 bags? Is that going to be enough? Is that going to be too much?
I don't know. What do y'all think, guys?
I think we need to have 10. So
Okay, so this one says 12.60 ounces for peanut M&Ms. Which makes sense because they are bigger, so they would take up just more room, right? In that same bag. And it says on it medium bag. So when we're looking for them, it says the peanut M&Ms, it's the medium-sized bag, and it's 12.60 ounces. I'm hoping that's right, y'all.
So what's our population? Is it still all the peanut M&Ms?
I think we have to put on there, don't you think we have to put in the 16 and the 12.60 ounce bags?
Peanut M&Ms and did you say it was 16 or 12?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had originally found just plain M&Ms, and this is the peanut M&Ms, and it's 12.60 ounces is what it looks like for the peanut M&Ms.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it looks like. I hope that's right, y'all.
So
Okay, go for it, Burgundy. Yeah.
I was just wondering, if we need 10, does that mean 10 out of all of us, like together? Or do we have to go and buy 10?
no, I think 10 total.
Yeah, I think 10 total. What if we did 12 since there's 4 of us? If we each got 3,
Maybe 12?
we would have a sample of 12, and that would be a little bit bigger than 10. What do you think, y'all?
I think that sounds good.
Yeah, I think so too.
Let me get this written out. 3 bags of stuff. So
It's actually kind of cool that we're all in different. I mean, there's 3 of us that are kind of close together, like where we live, but it's kind of cool that we could get all of our bags different places. I just am kind of curious if that changes things. That's interesting.
So remind me how the cluster sample works.
So it said, shoot, I closed it. Lynetta watched the movie. What did they say about it, Lynetta?
I believe the cluster is just when you have the population, but you pick a certain group of the population, and then you sample that whole group. So we're picking, our group is the peanut M&Ms, and we're going to count, or count all of what's in our bag.
So count the separate M&Ms.
Yeah.
Are we going to be separating them into their own colors, or?
Yeah, I thought that's what we were doing, right? We're
Yeah.
counting to see how many of each color.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me if this is right or if I need to add something. So I said, we'll go to the grocery store, buy 3 bags of the 12.60 ounce peanut M&Ms. We will then put the colors into their color group and then see how many there are of each color.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
Why do you think this sampling method described in the questions in steps 4 and 5 will give an accurate representation of your population?
Well, I think since we're choosing the bags randomly, each of us are choosing the bags randomly. We're not going to get like the colored Christmas ones. These are just the plain old bags of M&Ms. I think that adds to an accurate representation of the population.
Anything else we should add?
I think just because it's a large number, or it's going to be a good number of a good sample size because we're doing the bigger bags. I don't know if that even makes any sense, but
It does, yeah. So we would have more individual M&Ms. So the more individual M&Ms we have, the closer we are to that. It should be normally distributed because of how many we have. So
yeah.
it should give us an accurate representation. Oh shoot, Mandy, that cough doesn't sound good, does it?
I know.
Sorry.
Here.
Okay. So I put, since we are choosing the bags randomly, it will add to the accurate representation of the population. We will have more individual M&Ms, and so it should be closer to normal distribution.
I think that sounds that sounds very technical. Good job, Burgundy. I think is that everything that we had to do for this one?
I think so.
Well, it says each group member signed below that you will not collect data until your project has been approved in writing.
Yeah, I wonder how they want us to do that one.
I think you just type our names in there.
Yeah, type the names in. Okay.
We all agree.
Yeah.
So do you want me to type everyone's name?
Yeah, go ahead. You
Give me
have
permission
permission.
to sign your name.
Yes.
Okay. So do you want me to just write all of our names in for what we all are doing and just turn it in with...
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out. I think that would be easiest. I wish we would have figured that out because it would have been easy to do in both. But I really think that will be easiest for everybody. So there's not a whole bunch. So the step 1 was you, Burgundy.
Okay, let me write that down.
Okay.
And then who's 3?
Lynetta.
4.
Amanda.
5.
Amy.
6.
And then everyone is 6.
Okay. All right. I will save that and get it submitted.
Awesome.
Do we need to post the link to this meeting?
Yeah, we're supposed to post it in the discussion board thing where we've all been putting, we attended the live class meeting.
Okay.
Where's that for this week? I wanted to see. I think it's under your group. Is it just group meeting, guys?
Yeah, it's probably I think it's for the group collaboration.
Yeah, you're right. I just saw it. Yeah, I think it's that group collaboration.
Okay.
I think that's it.
All right. I think we're good.
Yay. Okay, so
right.
we'll see y'all next time. Does Thursday at 10 o'clock Central Time work for everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, we'll see y'all next time.
All right.
Okay, bye.
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 Bye.